In this tutorial, I will show you how to configure a Jira timeline. Configuring the timeline view in Jira enhances your project's planning and tracking capabilities by providing a visual representation of tasks, durations, and dependencies. So here's a detailed guide to setting up and customizing the timeline view. First, you need to log into your Jira account, and from the dashboard, select the specific project you wish to work on. So in business projects, just go ahead and click on timeline in the top navigation bar, while in software projects, find timeline in the left hand sidebar. So let's click fit in software project. Now at the top navigation, you have a couple of options here, a couple of tabs. Click timeline. So note, if the timeline option isn't visible, it might be disabled. So how can you enable it? To just run it quickly. For company managed projects, click on board settings, accessible via the three dots in the top right corner. Select timeline from the list and toggle the feature on. While for team managed projects, navigate to the project settings in the left menu, select features, and in the timeline sections, toggle the feature on. So once that has been enabled, you're going to see the timeline tab at the top of the dashboard. So now that we are in the timeline, use the time frame selector, typically located at the bottom corner of the screen of the timeline. Yes. So to zoom in and out. Now you can view tags by weeks. You can click weeks. You can click months, and you can click quarters, depending on your planning horizon. Okay, so to schedule tasks, you're gonna have to ensure each issue has defined start and due dates. Okay, and if the fields aren't visible, you might need to add them to your issue types. So visualize task dependencies by linking related issues from here. All right, and to view, all right, so to display dependencies, go ahead and click on the option that says, so you're supposed to have clicked on view settings, which is supposed to be found at the top right corner of the timeline, but as you can see, that is pretty much not available here for viewing. So it's also depending on your updates and your interface. Okay, so that is just it. So you can utilize your timeline effectively. Drag and drop scheduling. Easily adjust task durations and dates by dragging the edges of the task bars on the timeline. Organize tasks by dragging them up or down to reflect priorities or sequences. Likewise, establish dependencies by drawing links between tasks, helping to identify and manage task sequences. So by configuring the timeline view in Jira, you can gain a comprehensive visual overview of your project schedule, facilitating better planning and resource management. So go over the tutorial from the top to the bottom to get acquainted with the steps. And of course, once you're done, you'll be good to go. Hope this tutorial marvelously helped your search.